Alright. I think we're good to go. Alright guys, let's do it here. So I had a game about a week ago in Rialto and I figured I'd go over it. I said I'd make one of these, so I figured I'll do it right now. So usually when I play on Rialto, I usually like to wait for my tanks to kind of walk forward a little bit. And right here, I always teleport into this room right here. For obvious reasons, right? You got a health pack, and you know you're behind the other team. So the Reinhardt is looking at my Roadhog right here. So I'm gonna shoot the Ryan. Okay, that's an easy kill. Now, right after you do that, you got to be really careful because there are 5 other people that can also shoot you that know you're there. So I usually always raid back to my team because getting 1 kill is better than getting no kills and dying. So I know they have a Doomfist. Right here I go help my Hog. I don't want to peek that because of the Hanzo. So right here I go help my Hog, but the Hanzo, I'm looking right at the Hanzo too. So you gotta play around cover when you see a Hanzo because he only needs to land 1 shot to kill you at any range. And you are a close range hero only. So right here, I want to take this high ground.
From the shadows.
And I know the Ana's right below me, right? Because I took the high ground. High ground as Reaper is so important. Make sure you try to always take the high ground. I drop on this Ana. Now, I am not a perfect player. I struggle and miss shots. It happens. Okay? Well, you know, I'm not the best. You know what I mean? I make mistakes. So, I raid out. But the Zarya has no personal right here, so I'm gonna shoot her. But at the same time, I also gotta be careful because their Hanzo is still alive and I don't know where he is right now. So peeking this corner is risky.
My ultimate is ready.
I want to teleport in this room because if they push, I can shoot from behind them, and I have a mega health pack right here.
Heroes never die.
Alright, we capped it. You know, not much to say right there.
My ultimate is almost ready. From the shadows.
You know, again, you know, take this high ground.
My ultimate is almost ready. My ultimate is charging.
I could use some.
Oh, see, I'm kind of hiding up here though. I don't want them to know I'm there. The Ryan swings at me, you know. I gotta take up here, kind of rate that a little bit. I know the Ana didn't sleep. I'm kind of fucked right here, I think. Yeah, I died there. That was my fault, right? So, I took the high ground, but I wasn't paying attention where their DPS was, and that was my biggest mistake right here. Because as Reaper, you gotta always pay attention where their DPS is, and that was a huge mistake on my part. Right here, take the high ground. You know, rinse, repeat. I'm picking up my Mercy here. Gotta pay a little attention to what your supports are. What makes Reaper so hard to play is you gotta pay attention to where their DPS is, and you also have to pay attention to what your team is doing. That's what makes Reaper so hard. But once you have that kind of understanding, Reaper's pretty good. So right here, we're so close to capping that I decided just to ult, just to be up a number. But I died to the Tracer. I thought we would have capped it if I ulted that Hanzo. I figured my Hog could have helped me with the Zarya, and it ended up backfiring. You know, shit happens. So again, you know, I take the high ground again. So I gotta be careful here because they have McCree and they have a lot of cancer right here. So I'm gonna try to play around this cover and see if I can get in and see if I can pick somebody off. And I can't take that space because they have too much stuff up there, so I have to drop back with my team.
Let's get to that item.
And a lot of times, one of my problem is I don't know if they have abilities or not because sometimes people don't like to communicate, and I didn't need to Wraith there, but I chose to because I wasn't sure if the McCree was gonna throw his flashbang out or not. Hey, what's up? I'm gonna butcher your name, bro. I'm sorry. Welcome. I'm just doing a short little educational Reaper VOD review and just try to give some people some helpful tips.
Damn it.
Try to TP on the Zen, but he already died. You know, a lot of times as a Reaper, you know, holding onto your Wraith is really important for instances like that. Play with the team, just shoot the tanks in the front, blow them up, you know. Real easy stuff right here.
Damage increased.
So right here, I'm gonna do a flank here pretty soon. The Reaper Wraith out. I could chase him, but I don't know if there's someone helping him in the back. My SR, well, I mean, I think this SR was like, I think this SR is 38 or 3900. So, right there, I think I kinda, let me go back and watch that again. I think I misplayed right here. I should have went after this Reaper. I think that was my misplay. I thought his team was backing him up. I'm pretty sure that was my misplay right there. So I teleport on this side, and I don't remember why I did that. I didn't have to. So I used my Wraith to dodge the Ryan pin, but their Reaper already picked off my Zen. I think my biggest mistake, honestly, is I should have just chased after that Reaper. To be totally honest. I think that was my big misplay right there.
Hello.
Hi, Sam.
Turning up the heat.
You know, if I remember right, I think we're kind of stuck here for a while. So right now, I'm trying to look for an opening to get in, to be up one, you know?
Setting out the welcome mat.
Heroes never die. Heroes witness.
Okay, they nanoed the Reaper, we kind of died here. If I remember right, we're kind of hard stuck right here. And I'm trying to look for openings, right, for us to like push in. But the problem is like they're always after me and they're always on me, so I can't flank. So what I probably should have been doing more and more is I should have probably brawled my team a little bit more. In this instance, is probably what I should have been doing. Unfortunately for me, that Reaper got a bubble, but it'd be like that.
Fire at will.
I'll skip up a little bit here.
Repositioning.
See, here's the thing, right? I probably could have killed this McCree right here. Let me go back and watch that one more time. So I'm trying to find openings to get in for our team to walk in because our team is getting overwhelmed and we're struggling. So my problem is they already know. The other team already knows I'm here. That's my main issue right here. And I know the McCree's right here. I thought he was gonna roll and flashbang me right here. So I hit Wraith early. When I didn't have to. I probably could have killed him. So right here I try to go for the same play again. Because now these abilities. My Wraith comes back up. I go back in, but the McCree got his flashbang back, so I have to Wraith back again. I have to just do it. Our team is struggling to walk in. So, here's the thing, right? They popped ults that time, so now we have ults. Now, I have a free Blossom because they use Trans right here. I killed the Reaper, but it doesn't matter because he's still down. So they used abilities on my Hog, I assume. Okay, they use flashbang right here. I have 3 ults, but I got shattered sadly. Okay, they're popping ults. I'm gonna go for a flank right here. So when you flank as Reaper, the best time to actually flank with him, and one of the things that I've been misplaying really hard right here, is that when the other team starts popping ults, that's the best time you flank as Reaper. That's your go-to time to flank. I go after the Zen because I know the Reaper's hurt. Easy cleanup. Now, if I remember right, I went for a huge flank up in this fight right here.
Keep the pressure on. We can't let up now.
I'll explain how to do that again too. So I see the Reapers on the left. I brawl with my tanks a little bit here, and then I realize that we're gonna lose this fight because we're both down 1. So I feel like I should go flank right now. In that situation, when both teams are kind of like clashing, like here I'll show it one more time. When both teams are like clashing right now, see the Reaper's coming in right here. I use Wraith because I got grabbed. My brick popped rally. I got armor. Right now, this is another instance where flanking on Reaper is like one of the best things you can do in this situation. Like logically, I should go after that Reaper, but I already burned Wraith. So the only thing I can do in this situation is go behind the other team. Oh yeah, thanks. I appreciate the nice play part.
10 seconds.
See, I popped that Zen, and I want to show you guys this one more time. So, having map awareness is really important because I Wraith and grabbed that health pack. I'll play it again. And right there, that was a fat, flank right there. And this fight's pretty much won.
What is that?
And that was a full cap.
Initiating
Zen rush.
ready for battle.
Walks among you.
Skip up a little bit. So generally on defense with Reaper, I like to check this room right here And I like to check this side right there. Okay, I know the Reaper does not Wraith right now. Oh, that's really unfortunate. See, I didn't realize... Here, I'll go back and explain this real quick. So I know the Reaper burned Wraith, and I'm gonna go flank on this corner. I don't know that he's there, but I feel like now would be a pretty good opportunity for me to pitch in some damage on somebody. And one of the let me go back one more time and explain this. And one of the reasons why I wanted to go flank right here is because their Ryan died, right? And when their main tank dies, and when you're up one, that's generally when you can take an off angle as Reaper. And here's the thing that sucked about, I won that duel, but I should have hit Wraith instantly when I won that duel because the Zarya was right there too, and that's how I died. And that's another thing as Reaper. When you're fighting like a duel or something, and you're pretty sure you're gonna win it, and you have Wraith on board, you should just use it. And that might have been my misplay right there, as I should have just used my Wraith.
Repositioning.
Now I TP on the flank right now because they're down 2 players. The other team's down 2, so I'm gonna TP and try to flank and go behind the team again.
Hello.
Now, unfortunately for me, I literally almost blew my cover, and then right when I thought I did that, the Ana used sleep and missed.
Enemy turret ahead.
So I'm gonna try to flank and pick off somebody right here.
Turret down.
But because the Ana threw nade, I had to burn my Wraith because that duel wasn't gonna be winnable because the Torb was gonna get too much healing and I wouldn't be able to burst him down. So I have to back out. And a lot of times with Reaper, you have to understand when to take a duel and when not to. And when somebody is getting that kind of healing, you can't really kill it unless you're extremely good at landing a point-blank shot. Which is, let's be honest, you don't depend on your point-blank shots as Reaper. So I'm gonna take this high ground right here.
From the shadows.
But here's the thing, I heard the Torb behind me, so obviously I turned around, right? That's kind of like a no-brainer. I was about to lose that duel, I had to go get the health pack. See, right there, I actually thought they were going to push me. So I'll go back a little bit more again. When you're not sure if the Reaper is going to get healed or something, and you're not sure what's on the other side of that wall, I kind of like to play next to my side of the corner, right? So on this map, the way it is, like, you kind of, like, I want to play on, like, this side of the corner in case I have to retreat. Okay, I see the Reaper's down and nobody's there. I'm checking behind me. Okay, I see the Ana use sleep. So right here, let me break this down one more time. Go back again. So when you kill the other Reaper, or like the other DPS, and you go behind the team, you should always check behind to see if somebody is like behind the wall waiting for you. Like let's say there's a McCree, or like, you know, an Ana, or someone that can like sleep you or CC you. Just check your surroundings after you secure a kill usually. Just do like a quick 360 turnaround just to make sure your surroundings are clear. And right there, you know, jumping on that Zarya was the right decision, but here's the thing, right? I didn't know that the Reinhardt respawns so fast. Alright. Take care, thanks for hanging out. Right there, go get the health pack. Go back and take the high ground again. Teleport to the other side. Let me break this down real quick. So
I'm good to go.
I TP'd to this corner right on this high ground.
From the
I hear the
shadows.
Reaper on the other side of the wall. I hear him, right? I thought he was right here. I was ready to shoot him. And then I noticed that he dropped. And so when you're tracking someone, a lot of times it's just, you know, your basic tracking and aiming, right? Apparently he didn't know I was there. So when you drop on someone like this, it's important to figure out like what angle he is, and then you kind of just like leave your crosshair in that general direction, just kind of like aim, shoot, right? So I forced this Wraith out. He's one, he's done. So right here, let me just explain this one more time real quick. When you take this high ground, like I'll go back a little bit again.
From the shadows.
Having a good awareness is extremely important, right? Had I not had a good awareness, I would have had no idea this Reaper was right next to me.
Now.
And again, this comes down to like understanding, you know, their DPS and where their DPS are. Sorry, their DPS. Because once you have an understanding of like where their DPS is and where they're standing, the easier it becomes to pounce on targets. Skip up a little bit here. Let me. Oh, I went too far. Whoops.
My turret! Enemy turret down!
So I almost have Blossom, right? So I'm gonna take this high ground again.
Repositioning.
So I know the Baptiste is below me, right? Okay, we're popping ults, we're setting it up. Baptiste lamp. I'll go back this one more time. So I don't know, did I force lamp? I can't remember. So they forced lamp, right? I burned my Wraith because I'm waiting. I'm trying to wait out the lamp. But alright, let me go back a little bit. So I forced out the lamp. I'm gonna wait it out. But my ball tells me, he's like, "Hey Reaper, I'm going in for your ult." So I just go and hit ultimate because my ball told me he was gonna follow up on it. And a lot of times, what I would have did if my tank wasn't talking, I wouldn't do it until the lamp is like worn out or like expired. But because my Sigma already hit his ultimate, I thought we were gonna combo too, but my ball signals me that he's gonna follow up, so I kind of just went in and did it. So right here, the Zarya's pushing me. Like, I probably could have taken that duel, right? I could have taken that Zarya. But a lot of times, I wasn't sure how charged she was. I didn't have a lot of information to go off of. And understanding, like, little things like that is really important sometimes.
I'm good to go.
And a lot of times, I feel like it's better to be safe than sorry, especially when you already are up one. There's no reason to go in and just feed your brains out, right? One of the most important things is don't feed your brains out. Just don't. Because when you feed your brains out, you're down one and your team doesn't have damage. Like right there, you know, my my Brig kind of went in too deep, right? I could have did that against Zarya, but she wasn't charged, but I didn't have that information, so I'd rather play it safe, not be dumb. So I heard the Reaper teleport high ground, by the way. I know he's up there. But then he shows himself, so I know he's there. I can't remember what I was thinking right here. Let me go back and watch this one more time. So I get the health pack. Dude, I can't remember what I was thinking right here. I think my team called out the Reaper was flanking. And I think I went to go after him. If I'm like, I can't think of any other reason why I went after him. Honestly, that's just a hunch. I'm pretty sure that's what it was. So I see that the Reaper was one shot. That's the information I got. So I'll go back to that one more time. I think my team. I was shooting him right here. I'm starting to remember now. So while I'm in this room, right, I'm shooting the Ryan, but my team calls out the Reaper is flanking right now. So I go take high ground to see where he went. Right, and he teleported high ground. Okay, so right here, I'll break this down real quick. So right here, I know he's one shot. I already took the Mega, by the way, earlier. I took the Mega earlier. They called out he was flanking. I took the high ground to see where he went. I finished him off. Right here, I see I know the Anna's right around this corner because I can see her shooting. But she had absolutely no clue I was there. She had no clue I was there, dude. And like, here's the thing about Reaper, okay? He sucks ass because you have to land multiple shots unless you get a point blank perfect headshot. And I think this is before the patch went through. I can't remember because this is from a little while ago. But dude, that is so unfortunate. This is so unfortunate. That Anna should have died.
From the shadows.
It has nothing to do with the video, but dude, burst healing in this game is so ridiculous. So right here, let me go back one more time, sorry. I died, right? Okay, I went too far. So I'm gonna take this back high ground again.
From the shadows.
Let me go back and explain this real quick. So I'm gonna take this back high ground.
From the shadows.
Now this is kind of risky what I did right here. I see this McCree is hurt. Okay? But Moira was closer. So I dropped on Moira. She used Fade. I know the McCree's half right now, but he's getting healed. So both supports are pocketing this McCree. And understanding what you're up against is really important as Reaper. So right here, I just Wraith away. I'm like, I can't beat that guy. So right here again, I'm going to take cover behind here. And I'm going to teleport to this health pack. Again, this comes with, you know, map awareness and stuff. And that's really important as Reaper, is understanding map awareness. Alright, one more time here. I'm gonna break this down real quick. So when you know where this McCree is, okay, he pops high noon right here, okay? And if you have Shadow Step on board, if you teleport, like, either behind him or next to him, you can't really do anything about it. And yeah, easy cleanup. And that's a little educational Rialto Reaper. I'll do one more for you guys here. I'll break down a, let's see. Let's do Temple of Anubis.
Now entering the Temple of Anubis. Ready for battle.
I'll break down Temple of Anubis for you guys today. I went too far. Heck.
3, 2, 1. Attackers incoming. Defend objective A.
Don't worry, my friend.
So right here on Temple of Anubis. Okay, so I know they have a Widowmaker because they just fired. I know they have Kree. Like right here, I'm gonna play with my team for a minute. And they gave us all this space, right? Their DPS are up there. My tanks are right here. They're giving us all this room. So I'm gonna take this right angle right here. Now it's important to understand where their DPS are because I know the DPS are on that high ground. I'm gonna play in this room right here for now because the D.Va's in my face. Okay, I see my Ryan's down right now, so I kind of have to make a play here. But at the same time, I don't want to rush them because they have the Widow and the McCree, and I believe I'm not sure if he's getting healed or not. But I'll break it down real quick. So if you're unsure with the information that you're given from like just game sounds and stuff like that, it's generally to play like really close to where they're at, but don't give yourself away. You know what I mean? So the D.Va knows I'm there.
Easy.
I have to oh, I didn't die. Wow. Okay.
Widowmaker here.
Heads up, they're back for more. Go.
Ooh, this is extremely risky what I'm doing. So I didn't realize how risky I was doing right there. So I'll go back and break this down real quick. So when the D.Va finds you out and you have no real like getaway, and I was lucky I forced out the flashbang. So what I would do in this situation, or how I would tell you guys to help you in this if you get in a situation like this. Understand that health pack is still useful because they didn't take it. So if you raid to that health pack and you take that health pack, technically you have a small advantage right here because you can lifesteal off the D.Va, but you also got to remember that D.Va has the Matrix on you. So if the McCree if the McCree is really good, you should normally just lose in this situation. But because I took him out of the fight, he was 1, right? He dropped on the health pack. I am free to lifesteal off this D.Va. She ran away, right? But this McCree is still gonna be there. But he doesn't have flashbang yet.
Heads up, they're back for more. Go.
But in a hectic situation like this, it's really hard to keep track of when he gets it back. And counting down, you know, the 8-second cooldown is extremely hard. Because you're not sure if it's been 8 seconds or not. Because, like, 8 seconds feels like an eternity. And you're not really sure. Because you're really tunnel visioned, you know? So, play around cover right here. If you notice, I play around cover really hard right here. Because you see that pillar, right? If you kind of, like, dance around that pillar, you should be alright. But you also got to remember, I stalled their team out. I took the D.Va out of the fight, and I took their McCree out of the fight. So I made it a 5v4 for like 8 seconds. I know the Hog's there. I gotta be really careful because I don't know if he has hook. You know, I don't know. You know, if how many shots he has. You know, I can lifesteal off him, but I don't have any information to go off of. So I like to play around this corner right here. Okay, my Hog used hook on him. And unfortunately for me, he did have hook. He did. And I fucked up. Alright, come back here. So you can rate. Here's something kind of useful. So if you rate from this room, you you can point up and teleport up here.
Repositioning.
You know, just figured I'd point that out for you guys. It's really difficult to challenge a Widowmaker when she has that high ground.
Let them up.
But that McCree had no idea I was there, so I just popped him, you know? This Widowmaker's a problem, because I can't peek her. I'll poke the diva out, take her out of the fight here. I'm gonna take this back high ground. Now it's really important, right? So we got wall. Let me break this part down real quick. So we got walls up, right?
No one can hide from my sight.
I'm gonna just chip these guys out and try to force that ability. But that didn't work out, right? So I decided to just take cover in this little room for now.
Down.
Just try to understand that as Reaper, your value is close range and to take cover when you need to take cover, right? You know what I mean? So just play in this little room a lot as Reaper. I probably didn't need to ult that, but I wanted to confirm the kills in the team fight. And Reaper's ult isn't very good, guys. So sometimes it's best to just take the solo kill with the Blossom.
Let me patch that up.
You know, again, take cover. I don't know if the Hog has hook. And it's one of those things where it's like you gotta play really careful because when you don't have that information, you have to use corners and take cover around walls and stuff. You know what I'm trying to say?
Objective A captured. New defense point. Objective B.
So I know the Widow's high ground. You know what's crazy is I'm surprised I didn't die right here. Let me. I'll show this again, right?
Objective A.
So I didn't know which part of the high ground she was on. I should have assumed she was up there. Like right here, I pop Wraith, right? Because I see she's there, and I think that's the reason I didn't die, actually. I think I popped Wraith I'll bet. Let's go to my Baptiste. I'll bet the second I saw that Widow and I hit Wraith, it went through me and hit my Bap.
Objective A captured. New defense point. Objective B.
I'll bet that's actually what happened. That's the nice thing about Reaper's Wraith, right? Is if you know there's a Widow or a Sniper, you can just hit that thing and you won't die. It's your get out of jail free card. Okay, the McCree's on the right side and the Widow's on the high ground. So, generally as Reaper, if you emote right here, you can see people on the high ground.
Patched up.
Rally to me!
From the shadows.
My barrier can take before.
Okay, I know the Widow's on that top right pillar, guys, so... Because I have armor, I could normally teleport in front of her. I choose not to because we already lost the fight, so I decided to just teleport out.
Repositioning.
And a lot of times with Reaper, just being like aware of where their Widowmaker is and stuff like that, and realizing that it's so risky the higher you climb to peek a Widowmaker because A, you don't know if the Widow's cheating. You don't have hardly any information on her, and when you know where she's at and they have a diva, you can't really do anything about it. So the best thing to kind of do in situations like this is to kind of just like play with your team and just try to pick off anybody that tries to rush you or flank you. Like, here, I'll break this down. So, I decide to challenge the Widowmaker because we're struggling and I'm not really sure what to do in this situation. I know the Widowmaker's a problem, but because we don't have anything that's really contesting the Widow, my ball isn't contesting the Widow, my Hog hasn't landed a hook, you know, my Baptiste isn't really able to do much, my Widow keeps losing this duel to the McCree. You know, this is a very troublesome situation right here. And my problem right here is that I decided to teleport in front of the Widowmaker because, let's be honest, I'm sort of tilted right now, and it's a misplay. They have the D.Va. I can't do anything on my character. I can't do anything on Reaper. And you could say I'm throwing in this situation. There's absolutely nothing I can do in this situation. That's what they're running. The McCree has flashbang, the D.Va has Matrix for me, the Widow has sight lines. I don't know if this Widowmaker's cheating or not. I don't have any of that information. I can't really do much. So all I can do is wait for my Widow to win a duel. That's all I can do. And try to, you know, peel for my supports if the Kreese tries to flank or something. So I take this high ground up here, right? It's funny when I say I don't have any information to give about this Widow. Ironically, this Widow is cheating. That's the ironic part. That Widow is actually cheating. Again, there's just nothing I can do about it. But my Widow starts popping, actually. And me being unaware, okay, let me break this down real quick. So my Widow actually does end up killing stuff right here. So I didn't realize the McCree was right there. I thought he was down main. And unfortunately for me, when you cast Shadow Step, you can't cancel it. So as soon as you cast it, you're kind of dead. And I bought it out to the McCree, and that was a huge misplay.
60 seconds.
I see we lost the fight again. And this is practically unwinnable in these situations.
Time to raise my HP.
So we have to go in, there's only 10 seconds left.
Shield taking damage.
No one can hide.
While Widowmaker happens to get a kill. I forced a flash. That's really unfortunate, guys. So I'll explain this real quick. There's no time left. I have to go in and make a play. I forced a flashbang. I got a bubble. I got a bubble from my Zarya to go Blossom. They trans. My ult was useless. But the fight finally broke out. The finally broke out, right? I'll break this down real quick too. Alright guys, so when a fight breaks out and you have your Shadow Step still, for it to... Shadow Step is in a way kind of a useless ability in a team fight. But I'll explain this real quick. So when you hear a D.Va bomb go off, I'm gonna tell you guys the timing of how to survive a D.Va bomb when you don't have your Wraith. Or if you don't want to burn your Wraith. So when a D.Va bomb goes off, count 3 seconds in your head, right? Until the bomb goes off. Count 1/1000, and right when you say 1/1000 in your head, hit your Shadow Step. You have enough invincibility on that ability to where you won't get blown up by the D.Va bomb. So if you don't know where a D.Va bomb is, but you have Shadow Step, if you count 1/1000 in your head and then cast it, you should have enough invincibility to not get blown up by it. So I try to go pop the Kree right now. He's kind of got an orb. I can't push that right now. My main focus right now is the D.Va and Hog. But
Round 1 complete.
we got off the point, and that was one shot. I should have just hit ult, but it happens. But we did get 53 of a tick, so I'm gonna show you guys how to play defense Reaper on Nucleus.
Ready for battle. 4, 3, 2,
Peace be upon you.
1. Attackers incoming. Defend objective A.
Locked.
So I'm gonna explain something to you guys. So this is it's funny when I said that their Widowmaker was cheating. He's on Tracer right now. This guy was hard cheating. So this is kind of funny what happens, but I'll let it play out. But real quick, on defense Reaper, I like to hold this spot right here. This is the position I like to hold. So real quick, I'm gonna break this down real quick. The reason I like to hold this spot is because most people like to come in this side. I see the Tracer went in. Our Tracer is literally cheating. He literally went AFK to put on his cheats. So I decide to say, hey, you know what? I'm gonna kill you. So I drop on him and kill him.
Dein Schutzengel ist da.
I see they roast the Tracer. Our Hawk lands a hook. Just follow up on it, easy stuff. You know, nothing too crazy happens right here. Let me break this down real quick here. So I'm gonna go cover this side right here. On the other side, because no one's checking this side right here. My Hog's got this side covered, but no one's checking this side. So I'm gonna go teleport and take this side of the map.
Barrier is unstable. Barrier is out of existence.
Again, real basic stuff. You know, take corners as Reaper a lot. Because the Zen is out of position, I just pick for it. It's a damn miracle I didn't die to that flashbang though. He could have just banned me because he had the nurse target. One more time, I want to lower back this a little bit. So after I killed this Zenyatta right here, sorry, my team, I eat the flashbang right, but I'm quite hurt. And I see the D.Va's kind of on me right here. So I'm going to go take this high ground. I'm going to teleport to this high ground because the Mega's right there. And I could probably kill that Hog.
Repositioning.
Like right there, I didn't have any information on that Hog. I didn't know if he had hook or what he had. And a lot of times you have to kind of assume that some characters will just have their abilities. So it was kind of lucky for me to like hit Wraith right there. And that just kind of comes with experience a lot. But right here, I go follow up on this Hog kill. And a lot of times this Reaper, just like, once you confirm a kill, teleporting in the opposite direction and flanking is such a fat strat, dude. Right here, you know, just kind of chilling, nothing's going on right yet here. I kind of peeked a little bit. I thought maybe the Zen was closer, but I'm gonna go take this high ground spot again up here. I have information that D.Va's out of mech. I hear the Ashe is on high ground being pocketed. I can't do much about it right now.
Suiting up.
Is that melody?
Helden sterben nicht.
I'm just checking this corner right now.
I can consume you.
Now, I'm gonna go teleport to this other side, because we're down 2. I saw that 2 of my teammates died, so I just decided to teleport. And right now it's do or die, right? I have to try to get a kill because we're gonna lose. So I went in, forced trans, my hog's gonna die. We lost this fight. So I'm gonna try to hang out as long as I can with my Sigma to build my ult up, and maybe if we can swing this around, but I don't think we do. I'm pretty sure we don't. I probably could have turned around and killed that McCree, maybe. That might have been my misplay. But that fight was as good as over. So right here, I have Blossom on board.
Let them up.
And this is the classic spot. This is the spot you almost always take as Reaper on defense. Because you can drop on people, and there's only 3 ways to get into this map. And this map is so close cornered that this spot is so good. I should have stayed on that high ground. That was my misplay. Took the high ground back. Again, that high ground is so good, man. I'm serious. The high ground is so good. Again, teleport on the high ground again. You can drop on people. That high ground is so good for Reaper. Dude, that Zarya was so charged, I melted. So, sometimes I like to mix it up a lot. Sometimes I like to hold down there, other times I'll usually just teleport on this high ground again. Force the Ashe off. This guy is so bad, but he's cheating so hard.
Let them up.
So we killed the cheater, right? I know the McCree's on the left side. I'm gonna go take this health back though. I'm gonna go help my hog on this McCree. But because the McCree's got a mercy pocket, I kind of signed my own death. And that's another thing, like I've said several times in this video. Understanding when your duel is winnable and understanding when it's not. The duel wasn't winnable because the McCree was being pocketed. Unless I literally landed every single shot on that McCree, I wasn't winning it. I want to take this. So when they're gonna come in a lot as Reaper, when they're gonna come into that that side of the room, and you're coming out of spawn, taking this little room right here as a Reaper and kind of waiting for someone to walk by is really strong. I recommend you guys do this a lot. I thought he had flashbang. A lot of times when you're fighting a McCree, when you get in his face and you're not sure if he has flashbang or not, but he doesn't know you're there, if you fire 2 shots, that should give him enough time to fucking react to you to hit Wraith. And if he doesn't have it, I usually go after the kill, but a really good McCree won't ever really use his flashbang unless he has no other choice. So it's kind of a gamble, but that's usually what I do. I usually fire like 1 or 2 shots and then I Wraith. Right now I'm kind of looking for an angle. I don't want to... Here's the thing, right? I know their Ashe is cheating, so I'm trying to play kind of extra cautious.
Repositioning.
Because I know if I peek that Ashe, I'm as good as dead. So right here, I'm taking this high ground. I heard that Ashe land a shot on me, and I didn't know if I was half HP or not. So right here in this instance, when the Ashe knew where I was, and I know damn well he's a cheater, and he landed one shot on me, I have to hit Wraith. I have no choice. But I can communicate where I'm telling my team where the Ashe is.
Let them out.
You know, go after the Sigma. He's really hurt.
Let the dragon consume you.
Right there, I tried to Wraith, but instead I teleport down here. I actually thought I died right there, so I used my ability there. So I'm gonna be honest, this was kind of a fat finger when I blossomed right here. But I'm gonna break down real quick. What happened was I saw the Tracer use recall. I see the Sigma use this, you know, his sucky thing. But because I know the Mercy's right there, and I know the Tracer used recall, I decided to hit all. But it was also kind of a fat finger, so it's like a mix of luck. But I did have the information given to me that I could use my ult. I also didn't realize the McCree was right there too. So in a sense, you could say it was kind of a lucky play. But I also had good information on why I could hit. I'm pretty sure it was a fat finger though. It paid off in the long run though.
10 seconds remaining.
You know, and that's pretty much how I play Reaper on Temple Davis. I mean, this game's over. Thanks for watching, guys. I don't know when I'll do another one of these, but you know, I'm happy this helps you guys, and I hope it continues to help you guys because they're kind of fun to make. I think I don't know. I mean, if people really do find them useful, I mean, I'll keep doing them. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. Everybody have a great day and happy Friday, and I'll see you guys next time.